Hey Aquarius, welcome to your July 2025 reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So let's see what we have going on for you for the month of July 2025. I'm going to pull two sacred traveler cards for you. We'll look at these towards the end. I'm going to pull two angel number cards for you, two tea leaf fortune cards, and we're going to pull the current energy for you, advice, and the good stuff coming in for the month of July. Okay, so let's see what kind of energy we're getting here. There's been a lot of energy regarding, you know, needing to move forward, right? Heal from the past. So let's see what we get. So the first column is going to be your current energy. I am going to be clarifying these cards. And also, I have pre-shuffled all these cards before I got on camera. I just don't want to be sitting here all day on camera shuffling cards. So, okay. Well, there's your three cards. Let's see. So in your current energy, you have the Knight of Cups, then Eight of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Let's see what we have in your advice for the month of July. What do we have for your advice for the month of July? Month of July. We have the Two of Swords, and that's I should have known that was going to come out because it came out when these came out and I just flipped it over. So it's just telling me, okay, the world, yeah, like I said, Nine of Swords. You know, you're moving from the Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords. So let's see. There's a lot of indecision, a lot of moving parts here, is what I feel. Let's see what we have for the good stuff for the month of July for Aquarius. Spirit, please, and thank you. All right. We have the Star, beautiful, your energy, the Ten of Wands, and the Moon. Remember, this is the good stuff. So I feel like you're going to be, going through. I feel like for some of you, it's like the last 10 months have been a little bit heavy, trying to get things done, figure things out is the energy I'm getting. But before we start clarifying, in your first column here, you have the Knight of Cups, Eight of Swords, Three of Wands for the current energy, which is telling me so, addressing any mental limitations and beliefs here, as well as self doubt, okay? Embrace the forward movement, balance emotions here, taking steps forward, like I said, but also thinking clearly and having a plan. And some of you, there is either a romantic or some type of creative pursuit in the works here, but something's holding you back. And I'm really feeling a lot of it's these fears, these anxieties, these worries. Again, I feel like a lot of these limitations, beliefs, and self doubt are self imposed. Okay. You need to give yourself more credit than what you give yourself credit for, is what I'm getting. Now, remember, I'm clarifying all these cards. I'm just kind of giving an overall here, a summary here. With the advice, you got the Two of Swords, the World, the Nine of Swords. Acknowledge your fears, okay? Embrace that there has to be a completion and ending here with something, and move forward with new beginnings. Trust you have the strength to overcome any challenges as well, because it is time to end whatever internal conflict and indecisiveness or indecision that you've had. And Aquarius, I feel like you've been struggling with this for quite some time regarding, being indecisive, having it's really hard sometimes to make those decisions. But trust your intuition here is strongly what I'm getting, and it's also coming out here in the good stuff, okay? Here you have the Star, the Ten of Wands, and the Moon, and it's like you're going to regain hope here, okay? Because your strength and resilience is going to be paying off, and the heavy responsibilities or the heavy burdens that you've been carrying are going to start being put down. Okay. You need to trust your intuition, have a positive outlook. You're gaining some type of clarity and seeing something with the direction. With this star, it's like an 8-point compass for me, and it's guiding you in the direction you needed to be guided. Okay. And you're also going to be seeing things more clearly. You are getting a deeper inner understanding here of how to navigate a situation and finding a path towards some type of healing. Okay. Because I feel like, a lot of things maybe have been in the dark. You've been unsure. Again, that indecisiveness. And it's like things are coming to like you're going to be there's a pursuit here that you're on. You're going to be putting an end to the things that you need to do. And again, this is the advice, right? Coming to the end here, you've completed a cycle coming out of the dark. All right. Just like here, what direction do I go in? With the Three of Wands, this can be an illusion sometimes that we see something as one way when it's really not, right? We've all done it because if you look closely, it looks like the desert, but you see the boats, so it's really water. So there's something I feel like has been kind of muddled for you, not being able to see clearly. But here again, ending this cycle, moving forward into the light, into this healing energy, into this direction that you need to go into. Okay. And again, like the world is very significant here for me because it's the middle card of the entire reading, and it's really sticking out for me. Like things are going to be coming to an end that have burdened you, the indecisiveness, that again, the muddy waters, right? Like the waters have been very muddy, and I feel like you're going from the muddy waters here into this clean, refreshed, and renewed spirit. Okay, so let's go forward. Let's see why the Knight of Cups is here for you in the current energy. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Oof, my goodness. Let's see. This is a lot of cards, so we're gonna redo this. It's way too many cards to pull. Let's see. Spirit, give me guidance. Why is the Knight of Cups here for Aquarius for July? All right, we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, taking that bold move, being assertive, walking into a room, feeling confident, not allowing, believe in yourself. Like, I feel like this is just telling you, like, it's time for you to be assertive, be bold, be confident, right? And know your worth. And I feel like sometimes you don't realize that. You let external influences tell you otherwise. All right. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Five of Swords. I feel like, for some of you, you're really conflicted with oneself. Um, and again, you have a lot of swords energy, right? You have a lot of this needing to cut through things and get clarity. So let's see. Three of Wands, Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here? Seven of Cups. Yeah. Like again, I was speaking about this, like there's some type of illusion here because with the Seven of Cups, that can be that dream-like, that overly needing to bring something to a reality. Okay, not seeing something for what it's not, taking those rose colored glasses off and seeing something for what it is. I'm really feeling like you're struggling right now, okay, or you have been with some type of control or gaining control back. All right. Um, feeling mentally confined, right? So, don't, some of you are fearing some type of failure. And I feel like that's just an illusion. That's just an illusion. You need to move in the right direction here because with the Three of Wands, yes, it's about there's prospects here. There's better things on the horizon. Your ships are going to come in. You just need to take action and bring things to a reality. So let's start going to your advice. Why is the Two of Swords here for Aquarius for the month of July, Spirit? Why is the Two of Swords here? We have the Fool. Yeah, I mean, because it's time to start a new venture here, right? We talked about that. Be bold, move forward, make the decision, and start new. Because look, you have the last card of the major arcana, and then you have the first. So this is telling me it's time to move forward to a new beginning here, Aquarius. Why is the world here? Why is the world here? The Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You're holding on, you've been holding on too tightly. Maybe it's the what your beliefs are, okay? Maybe you're seeing that your beliefs are things. Oh, that's way too many cards. Um, maybe once you what you once believed is no longer what you believe, and that's okay. That is okay, right? That's part of growth and understanding as we move forward. Let's see why the Nine of Swords is here. Some of you again. Oh Lord, let me see. I put two cards over. Some of you are needing to gain control. Like I said, um, needing to gain some type of control back and releasing the fears. So let's see. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. All right. So these over here. So I can have more room. Okay. So don't allow hesitation or decisiveness, or I should say indecisiveness, stop you from moving forward, okay? Trust your intuition. Yes, of course, balance caution when making decisions, but don't sit here in that energy of just going back and forth, okay? Because it's a time to go from a stalemate situation to an exciting new beginning here. With the World card and the Four of Pentacles, do not become overly attached to an outcome, is what I want to tell you, and be open to new beginnings, because I feel like with the World card, you have achieved a significant milestone here. So be proud of it. We always have ups and downs, right? Remain open to new possibilities and not let your fear of maybe losing something, whether that's money, whether that's resources here, don't allow that fear to stunt your growth, is what I want to tell you, Aquarius. With the Nine of Swords and the King of Pentacles, acknowledge your acknowledge your anxieties here, but don't let them paralyze you, okay? Focus on the practical solutions and the stability, and remember to use your strength and resources to navigate through any difficulties that come your way. So let's see why the star here, the Ten of Wands is here, and the moon is here in the good stuff. Okay, I'm going to take this. So you have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Again, a lot of sword energy here. Again, this is good. You have repeating cards here, but this is the good stuff. You are coming out. You are making the decision here. And again, you have the Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords. So it's going from your current energy and you're transitioning into it's coming in the good stuff because you're getting out of your own way. You're getting out of your head. And I feel like you're going to go with the float here. Okay, especially with this water here. I feel like the water imagery in these cards are very significant for you. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here on the good stuff for Aquarius spirit, please and thank you? Okay, we have the World card again. Again, good stuff, right? You're coming in with this ending here. Why is the Moon card? Why is the Moon card here for Aquarius? Why is the Moon card here for Aquarius? Okay, well, you got three cards, and I guess I'm going to take it. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Tower. All right, whew, that's a lot of energy here for you, Aquarius. So, you are healing this go around, okay? Because I feel like you've been in this place before, but you've never really fully gotten to where you needed to be. You are removing those mental mind F's, okay? I've got to watch my language on here. But it's like you're confronting your fears, taking the steps to free yourself from the mental and emotional constraints, okay, that have been holding you back. You're on the brink of achieving your goals here with a sense of fulfillment and new opportunities. And July is going to be a month of growth and positive change, okay? Because like you're breaking down the parts of yourself um that no longer serve you, right? That have been dark for you. The constant mind F's, like I said, going round and round is what I want to say. It's like you're breaking free from that. You're bracing the transformation here, facing the adversity and overcoming it. It's like liberation from limitations is what I want to say. You're building a sturdier future with this Eight of Pentacles on the Tower, and, it's like whatever force changed is here, it's going to be for the better. So let's pull your two oracle cards for the Sacred Traveler. You have faraway places, get ready for new horizons. Vast vistas, expand your horizons, right? And again, a lot about horizons here. There's a lot coming in. And while all this is for the July reading, I feel like, this is going to go past July for sure, right? Because everything takes time, but you're in the right direction here. Your first angel number is 2222, feminine forces, relationship, harmony, prosperity, collaboration, patience, humility, support, correction. So while you have the strength to accomplish everything on your own, life is meant to be shared. Partner with the right spirit, and together you'll become an unstoppable force. Honor your commitments and value the people around you. Avoid judgment and focus on listening to building meaningful connections. 0330. Lucky shirt. Love, peace, hope, optimism, accountability, progress, creativity. Pursue your goals and achieve what you desire. Your efforts will bring wonderful benefits to you and your loved ones. Your communication skills are improving, making it easier to connect with a diverse range of individuals. Embrace this time of growth and watch your relationship and projects flourish. Definitely. So the two fortune cards I have for you, the tea tree, it's rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. I feel like you've left this in the past, okay? This is something that you could be getting over someone who was a rooster, okay? And with the mountain, major challenges to overcome. You are overcoming a major challenge that has been with you, I feel, for quite some time, Aquarius, okay? I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.